Have you ever stopped to think if your breakfast might be silently working against you, especially after 60? Let's talk about Mary. Every morning, she'd start her day with a bagel and a cup of coffee, never imagining it could land her in the ER. One day, she felt a crushing pressure in her chest. "It was like my heart was giving out," she told Dr. Williams. Here's the thing, many seniors, just like Mary, have no clue that certain breakfast foods can become risky as we grow older. Today, we're breaking down 3 popular breakfast items that might seem perfectly fine but could actually spike your blood pressure, overwork your kidneys, and even increase your chances of developing serious health conditions. What we're about to share might completely change how you start your mornings and keep you feeling strong and healthy in the years ahead. Before we jump in, drop a comment with your city. We'd love to know where you're watching from. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more powerful health tips to keep you and your loved ones safe. Let's dive in. You don't want to miss this. 1. Processed foods, the silent breakfast saboteurs. Today, processed foods dominate our mornings. Whether it's instant oatmeal, frozen waffles, or boxed cereal, these convenient options have become the norm. They're fast, easy, and require little effort, a tempting trio especially for older adults. But here's the reality. These seemingly innocent choices could be quietly harming our health as we age. Let's talk about Robert. He's 72 and used to start his day with instant oatmeal and pre-packaged pastries. "It saved me time," he admits, "but I had no idea how much damage it was causing until my doctor showed me my blood pressure numbers." Robert's story is familiar. Many seniors don't realize their quick breakfast routines might come with hidden risks. So why are these foods problematic? Dr. Williams, a senior nutrition expert, breaks it down. They're loaded with excessive salt, artificial preservatives, and hidden sugars, all of which can have a greater impact on our bodies as we get older. Your body changes after 60, he explains. Ingredients that seemed harmless at 40 can now pose serious health risks. Let's dig into the details. That instant oatmeal packet? It contains around 200 milligrams of sodium. For one small meal, that's a lot. If you're already managing high blood pressure, this extra salt adds unnecessary strain to your heart. Frozen waffles might look harmless, but they're packed with preservatives that can trigger inflammation, upset your stomach, and worsen joint pain. And let's not forget bacon and sausage. While delicious, these breakfast staples are loaded with salt and fat, putting additional stress on aging kidneys. As our bodies age, kidneys don't process salt as efficiently, which can lead to spikes in blood pressure and water retention. Dr. Williams sees these issues daily. Preservatives in processed foods bring even more bad news. They often trigger chronic inflammation, which can lead to heart disease, worsen arthritis, and even cloud our memory. Many of his patients report feeling dramatically better, less joint pain, fewer stomach issues, and more mental clarity after cutting out processed breakfast foods. Even so-called healthy, processed options can be misleading. Ever notice those breakfast bars and shakes marketed to seniors? Companies love to promote their added vitamins and minerals, but Dr. Williams isn't impressed. Adding a few vitamins doesn't cancel out the harm, he says. These products often contain artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and chemicals that can wreak havoc on a sensitive digestive system. Take breakfast drinks, for example. They're easy to grab, but many are loaded with artificial ingredients that cause bloating and discomfort. Even cereals labeled whole grain can hide significant amounts of sugar and preservatives under complicated names. If you can't pronounce the ingredients or don't recognize half of them, Dr. Williams advises it's time to reconsider. A fresh start, simple, wholesome breakfasts. Here's the good news. Ditching processed foods doesn't mean sacrificing convenience. Quick, healthy breakfasts are entirely possible with a little planning. Swap instant oatmeal for overnight oats. It takes minutes to prepare and is ready when you wake up. Fresh fruit with plain yogurt offers natural sweetness without hidden sugars. Even whole grain toast topped with creamy avocado is a satisfying and nutritious start. Let's look at Joan, age 65. She used to think healthy breakfasts meant spending hours cooking. Then I discovered overnight oats, she says. I prep a batch on Sunday, and in the morning I just add nuts and berries. It's easy and it tastes great. Joan's small change paid off. After 6 months, her blood pressure dropped and she felt more energetic throughout the day. Worried about cooking? You're not alone. Mary, 68, had the same concern. She lives alone and didn't want to spend her mornings in the kitchen. Her solution? Smart prep. She boils a dozen eggs at the start of the week, keeps plain oatmeal in the fridge, and stocks up on fruits like apples and bananas. With some nuts and yogurt on hand, she's able to put together a quick, balanced breakfast in minutes. Now I feel better and more in control of my mornings, Mary shares. Dr. Williams recommends dedicating just 30 minutes a week to meal prep. That small effort can set you up for success, he says. His patients often notice improvements right away: steadier energy levels, better digestion, and less joint pain. Take Paul, 75, for example. Within 2 weeks of switching to unprocessed breakfasts, he felt the difference. The brain fog I had every morning? Gone, he says. I feel sharper and more focused. A healthier morning, one choice at a time. The message is clear: small changes can have a big impact. Breakfast is an opportunity to fuel our bodies, not weigh them down. Making healthier choices doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. With a little planning, we can trade processed convenience for real, nourishing food, and the benefits are undeniable. Why wait? Let's take control of our mornings, one wholesome bite at a time. 2. Foods high in refined sugar. Let's dive into the second hidden breakfast trap: foods loaded with refined sugar. They might look harmless, but for seniors, they can quietly undermine health in ways you wouldn't expect. We get it. Starting your day with something sweet can feel like a comforting ritual. But for those over 60, this simple indulgence can lead to serious trouble. Even healthy options like sweetened yogurt, granola bars, or a glass of orange juice can pack more sugar than you realize. Take Laura, for instance. She's 70 and thought her breakfast routine was wholesome. Every morning I had orange juice, sweetened yogurt, and sometimes a pastry, she recalls. But when her doctor diagnosed her with type 2 diabetes, it was a wake-up call. She didn't realize how much sugar was hidden in her seemingly healthy choices. Dr. Williams often sees this pattern in his patients. He explains that as we age, the body's ability to handle sugar declines. What might have been a manageable sugar spike in your 30s or 40s can become a major issue after 60. To illustrate the point, he uses a startling comparison. Many sugary breakfasts contain more sugar than 4 candy bars. Think about that. 4 candy bars worth of sugar right at the start of your day. So, what actually happens when you eat a sugar-heavy breakfast? Within minutes, your blood sugar surges. This forces your pancreas to pump out extra insulin to bring it back down. That's already tough on the body, but it's even harder as you age. Here are some daily habits and lessons inspired by the idea of avoiding refined sugar and building healthier breakfast routines. 1. Read labels carefully. Take a few extra minutes at the grocery store to examine food labels. Sugar can hide under different names like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltose, and agave syrup. A good rule of thumb: if sugar or one of its forms appears in the first 3 ingredients, it's likely too much. Aim for foods with less than 5 grams of added sugar per serving. 2. Swap sugary drinks for water or tea. Start your day by hydrating with water, which helps wake up your body. If you like warm beverages, try herbal tea or green tea without sweeteners. Want something flavorful? Add a slice of lemon or a sprig of mint. Avoid fruit juices. They often contain as much sugar as soda, even if labeled 100% natural. 3. Prioritize protein at breakfast. Make protein the star of your breakfast. Eggs are quick to cook and versatile. Try scrambled eggs with spinach, or boil a few in advance for busy mornings. If you prefer yogurt, go for plain unsweetened Greek yogurt and top it with nuts, seeds, or fresh fruit for natural sweetness. 4. Embrace whole foods. Replace processed breakfast items with whole foods that nourish your body. For example, instead of sugary cereal, opt for oatmeal made from steel-cut or rolled oats. Add a handful of berries, a drizzle of honey, and some chia seeds for fiber and nutrients. Whole foods keep you full longer and provide steady energy. 5. Plan balanced meals. Each breakfast should include 3 key components: protein, like eggs, cottage cheese, or tofu; healthy fats, such as avocado, nuts, or olive oil; fiber, from vegetables, fruits, or whole grains. For example, a great option is whole grain toast topped with mashed avocado and a boiled egg. Or try a smoothie with spinach, almond butter, unsweetened almond milk, and frozen berries. Here's the kicker: the pancreas doesn't function as efficiently after 60. The result? Your body struggles to process the sugar load, putting unnecessary strain on vital systems right when your body should be easing into the day. And it doesn't end there. Dr. Williams highlights the most dangerous part: the inevitable blood sugar crash that hits about 2 hours later. When that crash comes, you might feel shaky or downright exhausted. What's worse, this energy slump can trick you into craving more sugary foods to perk up. It's a vicious cycle, one that leaves many seniors constantly chasing quick energy boosts, further harming their health. We need to break this chain for good. The first step? Awareness. Understanding how hidden sugars affect the body is key to making smarter choices. Next time you're planning breakfast, take a closer look at the labels. Aim for foods that provide steady, lasting energy rather than fleeting sugar highs. Your body will thank you, and so will your long-term health. Let's leave the sugary starts behind and fuel up in a way that truly supports our bodies as we age. The hidden risks of high-fat breakfasts. Let's talk about the dangers of high-fat breakfasts. This is an important topic, especially for older adults who want to stay healthy and active. While some fats are essential, not all fats are created equal. Many common breakfast choices might look appetizing, but they can quietly harm your health over time, especially when it comes to your heart. Consider David, a 75-year-old man who once started his day with a hefty breakfast: 2 fried eggs, 3 strips of bacon, and buttered toast. For years he thought this breakfast was giving him the energy he needed. But after a routine checkup, his doctor informed him his cholesterol levels were dangerously high. "I thought I was eating just like any senior should," David reflects. But seeing those numbers on the chart, that was a wake-up call. David's story is a reminder of a common belief many seniors share: high-fat breakfasts aren't always harmless. As we age, our bodies don't process fats the way they used to. Dr. Williams, a leading nutritionist, explains that metabolism slows down with age, making it harder for our bodies to break down fats effectively. That means those fatty foods that once seemed innocent now pose serious risks, such as heart disease and low energy. The main issue lies with saturated fats, which are abundant in popular breakfast foods like bacon, sausage, and ham. These fats raise the levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, in your blood, contributing to plaque buildup in your arteries. For seniors, the risk is even higher, as aging causes arteries to lose their flexibility, leading to greater chances of heart-related issues. But don't worry, there's hope. You don't need to give up a hearty breakfast altogether. The key is choosing better fats. Healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, and olive oil can lower LDL cholesterol and reduce inflammation. They provide your body with essential nutrients and help you feel full longer, reducing the urge to snack on unhealthy foods later. What about eggs, though? Should you cut them out completely? Not necessarily. Dr. Williams assures us that eggs can still be part of a healthy breakfast. It all comes down to how you prepare them. Instead of frying eggs in butter or oil, try boiling or poaching them. One egg delivers high-quality protein without adding too much fat, making it a nutrient-packed option for your first meal of the day. Take Christina, 71, for example. She made some simple changes to her breakfast routine that made a big difference. Instead of butter on her toast, she spreads mashed avocado. She switched out her usual fried eggs and bacon for a poached egg with fresh tomato slices. It was an easy switch, she says. I feel lighter, my cholesterol has improved, and my energy is better than ever. These changes aren't just about avoiding health risks, they're about thriving. High-fat breakfasts can leave you feeling sluggish, while healthier options provide the fuel your body needs to stay active and energized. From this story, we can derive several key principles. Small changes lead to big improvements. Christina made simple substitutions to her breakfast routine, but they resulted in significant health benefits, such as better cholesterol levels and more energy. This illustrates how making small, manageable changes to our habits can have a major impact on our overall well-being. Focus on health, not just risk avoidance. The story highlights that the goal isn't just about avoiding negative health outcomes, but about thriving and feeling good. By choosing healthier food options, Christina not only reduced health risks, but also enhanced her quality of life. Mindful eating for better energy. The shift from a high-fat, heavy breakfast to a lighter, more nutritious one helped Christina feel more energetic and less sluggish. This suggests that what we eat directly affects our energy levels and how we feel throughout the day. Empowerment through simple choices. Christina's changes were easy to implement and didn't require drastic effort. This reinforces the idea that making healthier choices can be simple and accessible to anyone, empowering us to take charge of our health. Healthier habits enable an active life. The story connects a healthier breakfast to an active lifestyle, implying that the right nutrition can fuel us for daily activities like gardening, walking, or spending time with loved ones. It suggests that optimal health habits, like a good breakfast, support physical and emotional engagement in life. Whether it's gardening, taking a walk, or spending time with family, the right breakfast can make all the difference. It's also important to remember that unhealthy fats can hide in unexpected places. That buttery croissant or creamy latte may not feel indulgent, but the fats they contain can quickly add up. By learning to read labels and choosing whole, minimally processed foods, you can start making smarter decisions each morning. Switching to a heart-healthy breakfast doesn't mean sacrificing taste. Imagine spreading creamy avocado on crisp toast, topping it with a perfectly poached egg, and adding a sprinkle of nuts or a drizzle of olive oil for extra flavor. Simple swaps like these can transform your morning routine without making you feel deprived. In the end, breakfast sets the tone for your entire day. By steering clear of high-fat options and opting for healthier choices, you'll not only improve your cholesterol levels, but also boost your energy, protect your heart, and lay the groundwork for a vibrant, active lifestyle. Every small change helps you take one step closer to a healthier you, all starting with your breakfast. We've just highlighted 3 breakfast foods to steer clear of after 60. Which one took you by surprise? Let's talk about it in the comments below. We're here to help each other make better, healthier choices when it comes to breakfast. These 3 foods can quietly harm your health. Processed snacks packed with sodium, sugary foods that send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride, and fatty meals that put extra strain on your heart. It's easy to overlook them, but they're doing more damage than we realize. Processed snacks such as chips, pretzels, and packaged crackers often seem harmless and convenient for a quick bite. However, Many of these snacks are loaded with high amounts of sodium, which is commonly used as a preservative and flavor enhancer. Excessive sodium intake can lead to serious health problems like high blood pressure, which in turn increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney damage. The recommended daily intake of sodium is about 2,300 milligrams for most adults, but a single serving of some processed snacks can contain over 500 milligrams, making it easy to exceed that limit without even realizing it. The danger lies in the fact that sodium intake is often hidden in many of our favorite snacks, making it easy to overconsume without noticing. Sugary foods, from soda to candy to baked goods, are an almost ubiquitous part of modern diets. The immediate sweetness might satisfy our cravings, but the long-term effects are much more concerning. Foods high in sugar, especially refined sugars, cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. This sends the body into overdrive to produce insulin, a hormone that regulates blood sugar. Over time, consistently high blood sugar levels can lead to insulin resistance, which is a precursor to type 2 diabetes. Not only does this affect your metabolism, but it can also contribute to weight gain, fatigue, and even mood swings. These blood sugar fluctuations can make it difficult for the body to maintain energy levels consistently, creating a cycle of cravings for more sugar. While fats are an essential part of a balanced diet, not all fats are created equal. Meals high in unhealthy fats, such as those found in fried foods, fatty cuts of meat, and certain processed foods, can have a lasting negative impact on your heart health. Saturated and trans fats are particularly harmful, as they raise levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, in the blood. High LDL cholesterol is a primary contributor to plaque buildup in the arteries, leading to atherosclerosis, a condition that narrows and hardens the arteries, limiting blood flow. This can increase the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular diseases. Regularly consuming fatty meals puts additional strain on the heart and can contribute to chronic inflammation, making it harder for the body to maintain overall health. While processed snacks, sugary foods, and fatty meals might not seem harmful in isolation, their cumulative effects over time are what make them so dangerous. It's not just one bag of chips or one sugary soda that leads to health issues, but the constant consumption of these foods that can silently add up. A diet that's regularly high in sodium, sugar, and unhealthy fats can increase the likelihood of developing multiple chronic conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. Unfortunately, many people are unaware of how frequently they are consuming these types of foods, making it even easier to fall into poor eating habits. The combination of these factors can lead to a slow but steady decline in health, often before noticeable symptoms arise. It's easy to overlook the long-term impact of processed snacks, sugary foods, and fatty meals because the effects often don't show up immediately. Unlike other health problems that have more visible or immediate symptoms, the damage done by these foods occurs gradually, making it harder to connect the dots between diet and health. Over time, the effects become more pronounced, with individuals finding themselves struggling with weight management, fatigue, or chronic health conditions that could have been prevented. Many people also don't realize that these foods often replace healthier options, leading to deficiencies in essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which are critical for maintaining good health. The good news? You don't have to give up great flavors or convenience to make healthier choices. Start by making small swaps. Trade one processed food for something whole and fresh, choose fruit for a natural sweet boost, and replace those unhealthy fats with heart-friendly options. Every small step adds up. Your future self will be grateful for these changes. With better nutrition, you'll feel more energized and enjoy a higher quality of life as you age. Let's make this journey together. Share your progress with us in the comments, And don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tips on living a healthier, happier life.